Hello and welcome back to Uniting Wizards, bringing you the latest and greatest on Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the little bell so you don't miss any of it. Today I basically just want to talk about one screenshot from Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Doesn't sound like much? You'd be surprised. First of all, this is the registry that we saw in the third trailer and that we now know what it is. So these are 10 different kinds of foundables, that is items or people or memories or whatever that we are going to find and contain. So what these categories actually are is magical games and sports, oddities, mysterious artifacts, Ministry of Magic, dark arts, magizoology, care of magical creatures, wonders of the wizarding world, legends of Hogwarts, and Hogwarts School. And yes, I am guessing a fair bit on which icon belongs to which category, because while some of them are obvious, not all of them are. So do let me know in the comments if you have a different theory on which icon is what. I also gotta say I'm a little bit confused as to why we have both Legends of Hogwarts and Hogwarts School as two different categories. Same with Magizoology and Care of Magical Creatures, because to me, they seem like the same thing. But I'm guessing that will become clear in time. I also like that they have a category for oddities. I mean, you always gotta have a category where you just put stuff that don't really belong in any of the others, but I just love the word oddities. 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 Anyway. Let's take a look at this screenshot from the game. So this is a sort of sticker book, they call it, and as you can see, the hippogriff is partially filled in, which means that this player has completed one or more encounters involving a hippogriff foundable. It looks like this player has done 2 out of like 8 or 9, I can't quite tell. So do more of them and you will get bonuses, and in the end you will be able to take AR pictures with the creature in question. Or the character or other foundable. As you can see here, Hagrid has been filled in by just doing 1 encounter, so some of them will go faster than others. I also want to say that there are over 100 different encounters already created that will be in the game when it launches, and presumably more will be added in later, so it's not going to be too tedious doing these encounters because there are so many different variations of them. And it might even be tricky to find enough of a specific encounter to fully fill in your sticker book. I imagine some of them will be more rare than others, and like I talked about in my last video, where you are and what the weather is like and all of that is going to affect what kind of encounters you have. And so if you live somewhere where there's almost never snow, you might have trouble finding enough of the encounters that are snow-related to fill in your sticker book. Personally, I think this is a good thing because it makes it a little trickier and I like a challenge. Anyway, let's go a little bit deeper into this image. Up here in the left-hand corner, we see what looks like a map with a location pin in it. What this means, I don't know. It could be where we tap to get back to the map view, which I'm going to talk about in a later video. Or we could maybe click there to see where we have had encounters before, where we found the hippogriff encounters, for example. Don't know exactly how useful that's going to be, but it could be a fun thing to be able to look back on if you've been traveling, for example. So in the top right corner, we see a shopping basket, which of course should be the in-game shop. Now the game is going to be free to play and no part of it will be locked if you don't pay money. That said, of course, there will be the option to buy certain things that will help you along in the game because the developers do need to make money off of this game. What exactly you'll be able to buy, I talked about runestones in my previous video, which is the thing that you need to unlock wizarding challenges. You will get these as rewards for other encounters, but you may be able to buy some of them too if you don't feel like you're getting enough of them as rewards. You might also be able to buy potions ingredients or maybe even potions. You might be able to buy portmanteaus, something like that. They are anyway something that you will need in order to activate portkeys, which I haven't talked about yet, but I will in an upcoming video. Or you might be able to buy something called dark detectors. Dark detectors are supposed to be an item that you can attach to a location, so maybe an inn or a greenhouse or probably a landmark, and that will then cause more encounters to pop up around that place for a limited amount of time. If you play Pokemon Go, you will recognize the concept of a lure. So I imagine it's things like that you can buy, things that will help you level up your skills faster. Now back on the image you can see that this person is rank 2 in Care of Magical Creatures and has 15 encounters left to reach rank 3. You can also see that you're by Hagrid's hut, and you can see that both on the fact that Hagrid's hut is outlined here as a sticker, but also it says so above the image. And below the image you can see that it says Pumpkin Patch. So I'm guessing this means that you can scroll down in the image and find the Pumpkin Patch, which is a different part of Care of Magical Creatures. And at the Pumpkin Patch there are more stickers that you can fill in. That's my guess, and if so, I imagine that there are a few images under each of the registry items and a few 4 or 5 stickers on each. Again, there are over 100 different encounters ready, so there should be more than just 4 or 5 stickers under each registry item. Anyway, below that we have 4 other icons. We can see that right now we're on exploration, and there's also challenges, mysteries, and events. Challenges, I'm guessing that has something to do with wizardry challenges, because those are the challenges that we've heard about so far. Mysteries, I don't know. Maybe if it's something that has more to do with the story than other encounters do. Maybe. And events are, well, special events in-game. Pokemon Go has community days and safari zones and Go Fest, not to mention more actual in-game events where they release a new shiny Pokemon, for example, or more water Pokemon spawn for a limited time, and things like that. I imagine that this event refers to that kind of thing. What exactly would happen if we were to tap any of these icons, though, I don't know. Anyway, I think that's basically what I have to say about this image. There's a lot of stuff here, which again hints on a really complex game, which I am looking forward to exploring for real. So I hope you found this analysis helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And also comment below if there's anything that you interpreted differently than me. Again, are there icons and categories in the registry that you would have paired up differently? Or just anything else you want to discuss about this game. Either way, you will see me in the comment section below. And again, make sure to tune in to Slytherwin's channel on Saturday, March 16th for our WUtuber livestream. Check the link below for more details. And I have a lot more videos coming up because we haven't covered half of what we know yet. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about the map and what we can learn from this image. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you've hit the bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and I will see you then.